On this video, we're going to be discussing how to set up and run Instagram story ads. What's up, guys? Nick Arapolis here. And yeah, today I want to talk about how to run Instagram story ads. I've been running a few of them here and there. And this is something that I'm really going to start taking up a notch. And a lot of people have been asking me about this, how to set this up. So I figured I'd make a tutorial video on exactly how to set it up. Now, I've gotten some okay results. I don't think they're anything spectacular. I think they're probably still a little bit better than average, but kind of want to show you how I set it up, some of my results, and again, this is going to just be an area of focus moving forward because I do see the potential with it. I just like the way Instagram story ads work. I think they're very simple, they're very easy, and I think a lot of people can have a lot of success with them. And I've seen a lot of people have results with them talking about how they're getting crazy, ridiculous, cheap clicks, stuff like that. So I figured if that is kind of the trend right now, I might as well hop on it because it might not always be like that. Okay, so before we get started, as always, make sure and subscribe to this channel if you want more valuable trainings like this with advertising, any type of internet marketing, affiliate marketing, info marketing, those type of things, so we can really take your game up to the next level. Okay, you might be just starting out, you might be a little bit of a veteran or anything in between, but I think you can always learn and grow. I'm always constantly learning and growing myself and investing into stuff. So that's what I want to share here with you on this video, as well as all my videos. You'll notice that we make videos every single day here so that we can really achieve our mission of helping over 100,000 people become laptop lifestyle entrepreneurs, because it's a pretty cool thing and we're on our way to do that. Okay, so let's dive into it with that long-winded intro here. So first, let me just show you a few of my campaigns that did okay, like I made mention. So here's one Instagram story ad that I did run. Basically, you're seeing that I'm getting basically dollar clicks. And I don't recall if this was 100% accurate. That's a big thing that you need to know about running Instagram ads and Facebook ads and stuff like that, that this data is not always 100% accurate. So I always recommend that you use some type of third-party tracking software. And just one quick little mention right here is that if you are trying to run any type of ad strictly through Instagram, actually, I think I will pull this up and just show you real quick so you make sure you can know for sure what I'm talking about. Some people think that running ads through Instagram, this is the way to go, where you have this little, you're scrolling through and you see your page, and this is only if you have a business page. But if you have a business Instagram page, then there will be this little blue button on the right that says promote. Hopefully you can see that. I can't tell if you can or not, but it has that little button that says promote, and then you go through the whole process of setting up a Instagram promotion. Now, in my opinion, and I've run a decent amount of those, probably like at least $50 worth throughout the years. I just have not gotten a good return on it. Basically, the thing I don't like about it is that you can't track it very well. You don't know exactly what you're paying for. And from my experience, it just hasn't been worth the money, okay, even though I haven't spent a ton of money. So that's just a little side note. I definitely recommend that you run it through the Facebook Ads Manager, and this is a much better way to go. And honestly, you can't do any type of story ads on the Instagram platform, okay? It all has to be through the Facebook Ads Manager, and preferably the business manager. Go to business.facebook.com instead of just your Facebook manager. Okay, so with that out of the way, again, come back here and saying, roughly around $1 click. So that means anytime someone were to swipe up and go to the page that I told them to go to, then I paid $1 right there. And again, not a ton of clicks, obviously, but again, I'm just starting out with this type of stuff. And I, want to be fully transparent, just show you exactly what's going on with me. And as I continue to get better and better at this type of stuff, I will continue to show you these guys. I show you this stuff. Okay. Now I do want to show you what my ad actually looked like, and I think this is a reason that there's a lot of room for improvement here. Okay. So I click on here, and I'll just preview it and show you exactly what it looks like. So it's just an image. Okay. Very, very simple image, and I created this within my Instagram story. So basically, you go there, go to make a story. I imagine you know how to do that. If not, you guys let me know down in the comments that you don't know how to do this type of stuff, and I will make another video that teaches you all how to do this type of stuff. But it's pretty simple, not real complicated. Basically, I just put free affiliate marketing course, and then I drew a little arrow down to the learn more button, and then most people know that you have to swipe up in order to go to wherever it is that you're offering. So there was, I mean, it wasn't really a strong message or anything. It was just basically, hey, free affiliate marketing course, swipe up. Pretty simple, and I was still getting dollar clicks on that. So I felt like, even though some people might think a dollar click is good, some people might think that's awful. But the reality is I'm still getting exposure, I'm still getting clicks to my website for a decent price with not a lot of creativity or messaging or anything like that. So that was the first ad, one of the ads that I have ran. And that was just like a free video training. They go and opt in and go through my funnel and all that kind of stuff. We talk about building funnels and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't know about funnels and all that, click the button in the top right corner. It'll take you over to one of my other YouTube videos that does discuss how to build a funnel and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's come over to another campaign, and this is one I just recently ran. Now this probably doesn't look very good right here, but let me again make a strong point to show you. Don't always trust the Facebook data right here, okay? Because what I did actually is I was just sending people over to a YouTube video that I did, okay? So especially since I didn't have any pixels on YouTube, I can't have any pixels on YouTube, the data was definitely off here. So I spent $781, but let me come over to my ClickMagick software, and this was actually the link. I'll just refresh this real quick. This was actually the link that I was tracking. I put that was, and I'll show you how to set these up too as well. But this is it, and basically you can see right here I got 10 unique clicks, 11 total clicks, 10 unique clicks, and this was what I was targeting, or this is what I spent. So $781 for 10 clicks. So that's less than $1 per click over to my YouTube channel. So I was just testing a few things and seeing what it is, but like with dollar or even less than dollar clicks, I do see the potential with it. And again, these ads weren't super crazy or anything like that. I'll show you what this one looked like. This was a video ad, so just right away we can kind of tell that video ads are performing a little bit better. I will start to test a bunch of different things, but let me just show you. And again, I just created this in when I was making an Instagram story. I just put a little thing in there. I pinned the comment. I didn't even make it very good. Kind of swiped it off. I don't know. I just put it up. I just wanted to get it out there and see what happened. And basically, I was just saying, hey, I have a YouTube video that I just created. It's about the 2 best ways to make money online. Go ahead and swipe up if you'd like to go watch it. That was it. It was very, very simple. So then swipe up, and then again, it's $781 for 10 clicks to my YouTube video. So yeah, that's really the results that I had. Now let me show you how to set this type of stuff up. Okay, so let's come back into campaigns, and we'll create one. Okay, and this is really the only thing that I've done is traffic. I would definitely recommend conversions as well, but traffic is the only one I've done so far because I have been targeting smaller audiences. I was just targeting more retargeting stuff, more people that have already been to my website and stuff like that. And I'm a big advocate of retargeting. If you haven't seen any of my other YouTube videos about retargeting, go ahead and click the button in the top right corner. It'll take you over there and explain to you the principle of retargeting and why it's so powerful. Okay, but let's just go with traffic for right now. You name your campaign. I usually like putting the date in there, so 6, I think it's the 18, and I'll do test right there. And it's really the same as any other type of Facebook ad, but I will show you the one difference. You just have to change the actual placements where you're actually putting your ads, right? So you don't have to worry about any type of pixels or anything like that when you're just sending people to websites or traffic. Again, here's where all your custom audiences are. Won't go too far into depth about this type of stuff because I have a lot of other videos about retargeting and stuff like that. But here you want to do your locations, and what I always recommend here is United States, United Kingdom, so the one Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Like those big 5, those are the top English-speaking countries, which typically have the most amount of money to spend. I don't like targeting people that are from those third world countries that don't really have money to spend. Okay, so here you just got to pick what your targeting is. Who are you targeting? Are you targeting? You got to nail down exactly what kind of people you are. What's your avatar? All that kind of stuff. Is it men, women? what age are they? Typically, I go with a little bit older just to make sure that they're probably more likely to have money. I don't really like targeting 18-year-olds because a lot of them just simply don't have money. And when I'm eventually selling something, I don't want them to get to the point where they want something but they can't afford it. So again, that's why I kind of go after the demographics that usually have a little bit more money. Here's where you can put your targeting. Anytime you're targeting just like cold advertising, I would recommend that you target people that are like the gurus in the industry. So if you're targeting internet marketing people, target people like Frank Kern, Ryan Dice, Russell Brunson, those type of people. If you're targeting the fitness niche, target people like Kino Body, Greg O'Gallagher, or Brandon Carter, or I don't know who else is in there. There's some other big ones, Connor Murphy, those type of people. So target the gurus in the industry. I've had better results with targeting like the gurus, not necessarily just like blanket keywords like lifting weights or make money and stuff like that. So that's just a little tip. Here's where you want to come in and edit placements, where you're changing from Facebook to Instagram. So I always like just targeting one platform at a time. And again, obviously we're talking about Instagram story ads here. So we're going to take off everything except for Instagram, and then we take off feed. So we just are doing stories, okay? So then we come down, figure out what your budget is. I would definitely always start small. I typically start with maybe $5-10 a day, and then if it's working, I scale up from there. Hit continue, and here's where you put your actual creative. Now, you should have already created your story ad on your Instagram stories, and then what you do is you just download the story, and then you save it to your phone. So then if you do have a Mac, I'm not sure if you can do this on a PC, but you can airdrop it to your Mac. So you just come in, you click on your saved Instagram story, and then you just airdrop it to your computer. It's very, very simple. If you don't know how to do that, just Google it, or I can make another video if people don't know exactly how to do that. But basically, you come in here and you pick whichever Instagram profile that you want to use it on, which one you want to advertise from. And I do recommend, as I've made mention in this video, is start building up your own personal Instagram, or not in this video, on this YouTube channel. I talk about how do you want to build up your Instagram. This is a good way to get more exposure to your Instagram. So if you're advertising, a free lead magnet, or you're doing something trying to send people to a website, use the Instagram handle that you want to start building up, because the simple fact that you're advertising it and you're getting it in front of people gives you another chance for people to click on your profile, come look at your stuff, and follow your stuff and engage in your stuff. So it's just another way to get more exposure to your Instagram profile. So there's an added benefit to advertising with Instagram, in my opinion. Okay, we're always wanting to build up our Instagram because it is a very, very valuable piece. It's a very valuable asset for you, your business, and your brand. Okay, so you obviously can do whatever you want here. As I've tested, I've tried the image, I've tried a single image, and a single video. Single videos seem to be working a little bit better. I've started to see carousel ads, just as consumers seeing different people's ads. But if I had to pick, I probably would go with video. They're short. They can only be 15-second videos. You can't have anything longer than that, which is nice, and that's why I like Instagram story ads, because they're very, very simple. You can't. It's hard to mess up a 15-second video ad, right? So yeah, I would recommend video ads, and then you just basically you don't even need to put text in there. I think you might have to actually put some text in there, but it will never show up there, and then it will give you a preview right there, and that's really it. You put your you put your link in there, and then once they swipe up, they'll go to that link. Okay, so the one thing I will tell you on when I did put an image in there, when I used a single image, is that it's still the same thing where you can't put too much text in the ad. If you put too much text, like you have huge big letters all over the place, Facebook will deny that ad, and they'll say you need to small your text, because that was what happened with one of mine. I had bigger text on the ad, and they kept on saying no, you can't do it. So that's why it was so small, and then I just drew the little arrow that told them to swipe up. So that's the rundown, guys. Again, not too hard, not too complicated. It's pretty simple. It's pretty much the same as running a Facebook ad. In fact, it is. You're just changing the the targeting and the placements and stuff like that. So hopefully that gave you some insight, guys, and a little bit of inspiration at the beginning, because I showed you this stuff can work, and it's fairly cheap compared to some other advertising avenues. So I'll continue to update this channel with more Instagram story ads results and all that kind of stuff. So make sure and get subscribed. Hit that bell notification when we come out with new videos and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the rundown, guys. I appreciate your time. If you want to go learn more about how I use affiliate marketing to be able to travel the world and live the laptop lifestyle, and how we're teaching a lot of other people to do the same thing, head on over to mentorwithnick.com. If you have any questions or any mentoring or coaching, please hit me up. You can do it down in the comments, or you can hit me up on any one of my other social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. This is my YouTube channel. Just shoot me a message. Let me know what's going on. I'd love to help you out. As I mentioned before, we have a huge vision for helping a lot of people here. So I hope you're next. If you're willing to put in that work, I know you can. I know it can be tough at times, but you certainly can do it if you really believe that this is the route that you want to take. Okay, guys, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next one.
Against the world, we're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it.